This little piece of metal right here is where a lot of deck builds go wrong. This is a joist hanger. Whenever you have two pieces of wood that meet that don't have support from underneath to a structural load point, you can add this hanger and attach it to something else that is structural, like a ledger board. The bottom here is like a saddle, and it picks up and carries the weight of the joist. And when you attach this properly, as you walk on it, the weight goes into your joist, transfers over to the hanger, and this holds it in place for a long time. Now here's the proper way to install a joist on a joist hanger. We actually want to attach a little 2x4 block with screws onto your joist. Set it in position on that block. Take an extra screw and we're going to put it and screw it into the ledger board. That's just to keep this safe. You take your joist and make sure that it's square on the wall. Make a mark just so you can identify if it changes while you're working. Take your joist bracket and you want to push it up snug on the bottom with both thumbs. This is important right here. Make sure there's no gap. Found the best way to do this is to actually squeeze this metal together, and then when you put it on, it'll hold itself in place while you're getting your hands free. We're going to hold this flush to the ledger and push up on the bottom with my thumb. Put the first screw in. Double check, make sure it's still flush on the bottom, and put the rest of the screws in. And then we'll do the other side. We're square to the building. We're flush underneath, which means it's carrying the complete load. On this side, I'm going to put in my screw with a slight upward angle. Pull it nice and tight. Add the other screw. You'll notice in this particular case, I didn't bother hitting in the tabs. Those tabs are only useful if you're using the nails and you're mounting them before the board comes. Because we're making sure that we're going to finish flush at the top, they're useless now. You don't have to put them in. It's not part of building code. Up to this point, we've been using these screws. These are SD connector screw. They're a number 9, 1.5 inch, rated for fasteners. Like I said, it's 1.5 inch because that's the thickness of the material. But now for these other holes, we're going to be switching over. This is an SD connector screw, strong drive, the number 9, but it's a 2.5 inch. And the picture even shows you where it goes on the joist hanger. Only the end has a thread. We're going to go in on a 45-degree angle here. So now your screw is going to go through your floor joist and into the ledger board with all those threads. And the purpose of this is that pulling away effect. This is designed to help hold all of this in place long term. Putting 2 on each side. Last step, guys, is reach over and pull out your block. Just save this one for the next joist. If you're going to be building a deck, check with your local building office. We want you guys to be successful and not have accidents, all right? You're putting your friends and family out there. Use the right hardware, use the right screws, build it right. If you're more than a couple feet off the ground where I live, you've got to have a permit. If you're attaching it to the house, you've got to have a permit. If there's any risk that somebody might be underneath the deck at some point, you've got to have a permit. Play safe, build fun, have yourself a great deck, but do it right.